Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. Today we're making chicken Parmigiana. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sauce on to heat. And I'm starting out with a pint and a half of my home canned marinara. And I make mine pretty generic. And I do that on purpose because depending on how I want to use the marinara, I doctor it up, which is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to just pour that in the jar, in the pan. And it's a kind of thin consistency. Again, I do it that way so that I can do whatever I want with it. And I have some of the Thrive Life tomato sauce. And it's basically powdered tomatoes, and then it's got some Italian seasoning, but not a lot. I'm using it to thicken that up. That would be like adding some tomato paste. Now I'm going to add a little bit of dehydrated garlic. And there's already some seasonings in my marinara and this Thrive tomato sauce, but again, not as much as I'd like. And a little bit of red pepper flakes because chicken tends to be more bland. I want to make it a little more spicy. And I'm going to use a little bit of Italian seasoning just for a little more flavor. So now I'm going to put this on the stove to get this warmed up and let the flavors meld together. Alright, now time to prepare the chicken. So what I have here is 4 whole boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I don't need the whole thing because I'm going to pound these flat. These tenders just don't want to come out. That's okay, I'm just going to pull some of the meat out anyway. And I'll use that chicken, I'll put it in the freezer for another purpose. So I've just got some plastic wrap that I'm using to keep chicken from splattering everywhere. Let me wash my hands. Alright, so I just have a meat flattener tenderizer. And I'm just going to basically thin this out. I'm not trying to get it super thin. I just want it to be fairly even so that it will cook evenly. And that looks about right. And these are going to be huge. Okay, I have all those chicken breasts pounded flat. I'm going to get my coatings ready, and I've got a cup of panko breadcrumbs, and I've got half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And these are huge. I may have to add to this, but I'll start with the least. And I'm just going to get it all over the place. So I'm going to mix those two together. And set them aside. And I've got 2 eggs. Now I have my oven heating to 450 degrees. And what I'm going to do now, let me take this plastic wrap off. Instead of seasoning the breadcrumbs, I am going to season the chicken itself. So I'll just kind of spread it out so that I can do that. And we're just going to put some salt and pepper on each one. And I'm going to gently pat that in because I don't want it coming off in the egg. And then a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to turn them over and do the same thing. This way they get more evenly seasoned. If you put it in the breading mixture, it may not be quite as even. And we like lots of pepper. All right, move those out of the way. And I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, now instead of dredging these in flour first, I'm going to use a strainer. And we're going to do the other side. Would help, except my ceiling fan's on. It's a hot day and with no air conditioning, and I'm running the oven, I'm gonna have my ceiling fans on. That's okay. Because we'll just take it and shake it. Okay, I'm going to start getting these breaded, and I'm going to let them sit on a wire rack for about 15 minutes. And that's going to let that breading really adhere to the chicken. Nice thing about this recipe is you could scale this up or down. If it's just 1 or 2 people, you could make this just half the recipe. If you have more people, you can always double it or however much you need. this Parmesan cheese in the panko breadcrumbs is just going to make this really nice and crunchy. So now that one's just going to sit aside. And these things are huge. I'm going to finish breading these and I'll bring you back when it's time to fry them up. Alright, I've let the olive oil get hot and it's just starting to shimmer. So I'm going to cook the chicken in batches because these are so large, they're just going to fill the pan. Now we're not trying to totally cook the chicken here. We're just going to get it browned and get a nice crust on it. And then we're going to put them in a baking pan that I've already sprayed with olive oil. And this will probably take 2 to 3 minutes each side. Nice golden brown. I'm going to go ahead and get these fried up and I will come back and show you what we're going to do to finish this off. These are just beautiful, but they are so large. I had to get out a second baking dish. There's no way they were going to fit. We're going to put just a little bit of sauce on there. We're not going to have them swimming in sauce. Just want to get some kind of in every bite. Because we have this beautiful crispy crust. We don't want to just get it all soggy. Now I'm going to take some provolone cheese. And I have slices, so I'm just going to kind of put a slice and maybe cut some up for these to get really nice coverage of it. I love provolone cheese. Alright, now we're going to put some mozzarella. And these are going to be over the top with cheese, which we love. And it can't be chicken Parmigiana unless it has Parmigiana cheese. I'm going to stick these in the oven, and I'm going to bake, guessing 15 to 20 minutes, maybe slightly longer. But remember, we didn't cook the chicken all the way through. We just wanted to get the outside brown and crispy. So I'm going to cook these until they're thoroughly cooked to the center, and then we'll come back. And here it is. This is just beautiful. Has a nice crispies on the bottom, all the melty cheese on top. I'm going to move this out of the way. It is very hot. I'm going to put some extra sauce on top. Little more Parmesan cheese. And isn't that beautiful? I'm going to put a little bit of oregano as a garnish. Now, let me take a picture, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to taste it. This is so beautiful, and it smells so good. I wish you could smell this and taste it. We're going to have this with a nice garden salad. That's lovely. That is so good. And these are so large, you don't need pasta or anything with it. I think a salad's going to be perfect. We're going to enjoy this dinner tonight. Thank you for watching Vickie's Country Home. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when I upload a video, if you select all notifications. Otherwise, who knows? So, thank you for watching, and we'll talk again soon.